We should be live and direct. Boom. That's a boom thing. We keep it booming with Rosin. How are you?
I am very good. I am very honored that my man Jonik brought forth Violet Mae Brown and my mentor Santos Bonacci. I'm going to speak on some things from that show. And I also want to encourage you. You must prepare your children for the age of Capricorn. What I leave on my videos is not for someone to only follow. It is for you to be a teacher for your child who is under attack. And you prepare them to be Christs for the age of Capricorn, your goat-worshipping Baphomet people.
But, you know, like I was saying on my morning thing, my first light reasoning today, we all been abused by the system. Not all of us see the abuse and feel the abuse, but like you've been talking a lot about your mother abusing you and stuff. So that makes you realize certain stuff, you know, and wants you to erase maybe a bit that trauma if you become aware of it and stuff. So me, I've been abused by Babylon. I know it. So now I'm just coming out like against the abuser. Like that's what also is necessary, to forgive also the abuser, but you have to move forward also with that. Now I want to start talking about something with you. I was referring to joining the dots with astrology. That's it, with Violet and Santos. What a great hangout. Yeah, I give thanks a lot for that hangout. I give thanks for everything in life. Every day I take a breath and I meet great people. Like, what do you do for a living? I breathe. And then I give thanks for breathing. So what I said to them, I think astrology is a lot of a work of joining the dots. And when you start joining the dots, you can see the bigger picture also. This is the thing. I don't know everything. I don't know everything in astrology. I don't know nothing too much. I want to learn, but I can see the bigger picture. But that doesn't mean because you see the bigger picture with astrology also that you know everything in there, but you can have a sense of the greater picture. And I think once we start joining the dots with astrology, also we can make sense of our journey here. Like I said, I'm born at a certain time, certain date, certain place here on Earth. The stars were aligned a certain way. That day, that time, and that place where I was. The sun and this and what was, because I think you guys refer a lot to the sun when it comes to birth chart and stuff. So if I follow that star system that I'm born with, maybe I can guide my life better. I can have a sense also of what the future can bring, because okay, I'm going to try to make it short to let you go with your presentation. But 9/11's been predicted with celestial events and stuff. And many of their madness, of their prediction come from celestial events. If you start looking into it, you're going to see, I'm not here to discuss all this. Do your own research. But you're going to realize that these people, occultists, not so occult because it's in plain sight. So we call them the occultists, but I think it's us that are on hiding, not the people of the world that making this world such a confused place. So yeah, so my point is, if we start looking at the stars and making sense of that bigger picture, I think we can have a greater sense and maybe access, like I say, the future and stuff. And I don't know if you can maybe put some light onto everything that I just said. And you were referring also to the color pink before, so maybe you can extend on this. But we're going to have another great build for sure today. Like, yes, you know, they say about Freemason that they are the master builder. You know, they build either structures or they build up humanity or they destroy it. I don't know. It depends how you see it. But that's what we have to be, builders. You know, that's not for nothing that they call themselves architect and builders, and that's how we're going to make this world go forward, is by building together. So here I am with Rosin again for another build-up.
Building upon that, this is for you tough people who don't understand symbols. I don't care how tough and how spiritual you might think you are, but what my man just said about what is the compass and square. Look at your eye on the back of your dollar bill, and it has a pyramid. That would be your compass. Now, you're very clever there, symbol. Where's my square? Your Washington Square. SpongeBob SquarePants is your solar plexus. The bricks of the pyramid are your square. So your dollar bill is showing you your compass is these people who follow Degrees. Flow, not your feet. What made you? Okay? They're telling you on this dollar bill, Earth is the cube, the bricks of the pyramid. And the pyramid itself is separate with an I, is your compass. Now, what is in my ass, my anus? Uridanus. Urananus. Uranus. Homosexual is Uranian. A lot of awakened people are still homophobic. We must stop this. Tratia Pratriki means man of the woman and transgender, and it came before your English. Now, okay, you're Uridus, right? Uridanus. What does it mean? You have a star called Aza. Aza means the breeding place. The breeding place is your big Punisher rapper and your BP gas station. It's a constellation station where they follow your degrees. Now, Santos Bonacci mentioned Venus being pink. Now, Aza is a star in Uranus. It means a breeding place where you have sex. This breeding place is in the Irit Tropic of Cancer, Irit, where the light sun rules, Irit, not Saturn rules, Irit, the dark sun, in which your electric elite people want you to have sex whenever you think you should, and you have a problematic, chaotic child because your stars are not in order. So Santos said pink. Now it's very simple. Aza, a breeding place in Uranus constellation. That means stars have sex like you do to make your body. Right. Oh, yeah. I'm not playing no damn games. Now, also.
That's what I was saying. It's a lot. I think it's a lot about sex. How do they make, like when the new star is born, when a fallen stars, a star die, or it's so expensive.
But watch me. Hold on. I got more.
I want to hear you.
I have the fire within me. This is for my females. My femur camp, my femur bone. You are not a camp. You are a hippocampus to concentrate on your camp. Now, Santos says Venus is pink. There's a pink belt of Venus. When Venus rises in the morning, it's pink. You can see it if you get up early, which no one does. They get up early, Shirley Temple, to go to work when your heart's already working, the king working with you. So then, very simple. Venus shows you a pink light. Venus is a female. Now, I'm not trying to be gross, but my brother, can you confirm with me that all women's wombs inside, no matter what race they are, it's pink? Yes or no?
Yes, it is.
Woo! Wait a minute. Who's Gaia? Earth is a cube, a vagina, not gross. Respect the goddess. So when you're entering the pink world, what do you think she's doing when she's singing to you as pink? The Pink Panther. PP.
I say it is, but I presume because I haven't by experience experienced them all. So I say, but we heard that, yeah.
Even in Pink Panther, you're French. Who's the French actor who did the Pink Panther? That little guy, yeah, Freemason. Oh, for sure. Okay, your Pink Panther tells you PP, your organ. It's your elite. Use the stars. Okay, if you research the names, they're Arabic and Greek. Where are you going to go with terrorism and Greeks are all bad? No, they work together to give you your reality.
It's like why you referred to pink, but why also like people with brown skin color as also the inside of the end the same, all the same, like in the bottom of the foot. Why is that? I always wondered why. And also, like you said, the lip of the vagina is pink. Like, why certain part, like you, I mean, you're light brown, so we don't see a huge demarcation, but someone that's dark brown, you really see. Sometimes the end is like me, translucent inside. Why is that?
Well, if we knew that, Krishna and Radharani would kill us, because that's the magic. So this is what I'm going to tell you. Your Taurus fields, right? Your rainbow. When does it happen? When the dome gets wet? Excited? You're living in Earth, a vagina and a head, cortex, bark of a tree. So the rainbow appears, right? Now I'm told I have a solar yellow plexus like you, right? I'm told I have a lunate bone silver like you. So I see those colors, right? It's more than a gay flag, damn it, and rainbow bright. Stop, and Skittles, making you skittly. No. Now, the rainbow only shows at a certain time. That rainbow is what made your hand like that. Now, all the colors in the up there, pink. Research your stars, people. Some are light blue, dark blue, red, green, white. Okay, go look it up. Even NASA tells you that because they're so good at data. So it's, yeah, you said the same, right? Same
Yeah.
as Samuel. Samuel is Mars, is the angel. The same pattern. This hand. Oh, brilliant. Watch this thing right here. That's Venus and Mars. Venus is the middle. She's the thong. Look at the underwear. Are you kidding me? That's your pyramid of the Illuminati, my brother. Okay, they're in your crotch brain. You have medullary pyramids. So when Venus and Mars, what is it? Skies of an ancient alien symbol thing. Santos recommendation, really good one. When Venus and Mars had a dance, meaning they fought for her to be built, she made a hand pattern around his damn body. Hence the hamburger helper. It's a hand. Why? Why are they giving me my same, the blood? That's your foundation. Always going to be Sam. Mars is the thing they're using to kill you. Bruno Mars. That's your blood is it turns into bones. Blood can be iron. You have Iron Man. And their vitamins are giving you minor. No, your vitamins don't have, you already have the iron. They're taking it from you, in which now you need to spend money.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So yeah, so we gotta go with the constellation that we are studying together. If you want to start on this, the next one was Table Mountain Mensa. That's interesting. Table Mountain. Okay, what I think about is those flat earth, no trees on flat earth, the tree stump.
Yes.
No, the Table Mountain. So there's something there, man. I just thought about it. Table Mountain. Mensa, Mensa.
Mensa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mensa would be your mind. Mente.
Man, yeah.
We have a government. Gubernare, to govern your mensa. So now who's the comedian in Mind of Mencia? See, I don't play with these pop people pop in my brain. You think it's funny? Mind of Mensa? You got a person right here who's very aware, and I care about my people. So your Mind of Mensa, right? When they do this to you, why you should get your name decoded, please holla at me. Yes, why they do this to you is the minute you say men, amen, amen. You've opened the door. Your mouth has energy going to a star system. How do my plants stay alive indoors without balanced light all the time? Is Einstein, the Pope is feeding them. Elon Musk is keeping my indoor plants alive. And no, the poles of the stars are also solar powered. So the Mensa, right? The mind, mental.
What is in that you were mentioning solar panel, solar powered? What is catching what is happening inside those solar panel? Like, what do you know about that? It has to do with like, how is it capturing the energy of the sun? Like, it's very easy for me to see them, but what's the technology? Is technology has something to do with astrology? What did you hear about this?
Always, anyone watching this, you must go to your body to find the truth. You have vitrea in your eyeball. For the Latin people, the people of Rome, it means Mars. Haha, Bruno. Bruins. So, I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, cool.
I forgot what was I about to say? I was going to build on something. It was a point you made.
You said Bruno Mars.
Before that, you were saying something.
But I was asking you about what did I ask you about? I don't even remember. I lost it.
I was about to do something and speak about oh yes, your eye. Vitrea.
Yeah, the eyeball, the solar panel.
Vitrea means glass-like, okay? Now, simple. Yours, I don't know what they're made of. I'm not all brainy like that.
No, that's not what I'm asking you, but I want to know, like, what you
totally
know.
Your eye. Okay, your eyeball takes in the sun's light. It does this. Your eye absorbs it and then it deflects it. So you're exchanging red, white, and blue to create your body, your thought, your mouth moving. Animals too, plants. They're all they're mirrors. So your solar panels are simply using mirror, reflecting light. When you reflect it, you become it, and then you can also spit it back and dance and hold it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just simply your body is a solar panel. You have glass in your eye and a solar plexus.
I always felt I was solar powered. Like
Yeah.
I like to just soak up the sun, and why do you think people lay down on the beach and soak up the, like, you observe what people do with the sun, what the animals do with the sun. They all soak up the sun to a level where, especially the animals, like, I don't know, maybe some have like they can expose maybe to the sun longer than us because we have no fur really, unless you're very hairy.
Yes.
Unless you're very hairy, but then that's like being a monkey almost. But there's people very hairy, but I'm not talking about that. If your skin is exposed, it's another deal with the sun.
I wanted to say something from my animals who are being tortured and abused. So he mentioned animals. Now, in the constellation Equus, you have a star called Bede. Equus means the horse, the little horse. Be careful with your meat. Okay, Bede means a child in etymology. So now when you go to your Bible, even if you're awake and if you're homophobic and eating meat, you got to recheck your shit. When they say children, they're talking about animals too. Yes. Sacrifice, you see where I'm going. Why in the ballet, I can watch some female do swan lake and be a bird, and I'm like, yeah, and then I eat fried chicken and eat the damn swan in the, are you kidding? But then I don't give props to the bird that I took my daughter to see and made her eat chicken.
What about the Table Mountain? They say Manson, Table Mountain. Can you like extend a bit on this?
Sure.
Is there something in astrology in the map of the sky about those giant trees? Like, have you came across something in astrology about giant trees or giants or?
Yannick, you are a damn psychic.
I don't know. I want to fish things out of you. That's
so
what
good.
I'm doing.
I'm Santa, pardon me.
It's like I'm sending the
so good. Yannick doesn't even know how good he is. He'll just say something, right? And he'll question himself. And I'm already, what he's saying, I'm thinking it.
Yeah. I don't know nothing, but I want to
of course, like, I know nothing too. I'm not. I have no ego here. I don't care about being right. I don't want to battle. Right. I want to heal people. So, What is a timetable? Timetable. Time mountain. Let's slow down. Okay. Who is Hannah Montana? Montana means a mountain.
Yeah.
Mon, moon. You have a lunate bone moon. That name is magnetically making you look at her. Robot, Pinocchio. So your time mountain or your time table, Torah and Talmud. What are they telling you in those? Right. What are they? The time. Now, interesting about time, I want to speak about the time we're living in Julius Caesar and Augusta Caesar. Okay, so why did they flip September? Is 7, right? But it's the 9th month. And Julius Caesar is July. These bastards, watch what this means. Because Santos said they're Luciferianists. The Jesuits, watch why. Now, they're telling you truth here. So I can't say that they did this wrong. They actually know what they're doing, but they're playing with us. Simple. In astrology, okay, Leo, okay, is July, right? Cancer, right? It's a powerful energy, pardon me, Cancer, where you have the moon, okay, ruling it. Now, in September, you have Libra, Venus. You understand me? Venus is ruling, yes, in Libra, where it's September. So they're telling me now the sun has messed up the order. It's a new world order. Watch me. Venus did this. She's Lucifer in etymology. They put her in Cancer with the damn moon. Are you kidding me? Do you understand what that means? The moon is the female. It needs to be magnetic. It needs to be there giving birth to your Middle Eastern, your middle passage, where souls descend, as Santos says. You understand? What they're telling us with this calendar is Lucifer, right? They're putting her with the moon and they're combating with the goddess. Why women are being raped and they're broken down in the calendar. We are in a new world order. Your sun and Venus and moon are all doing weird stuff. So it is an issue. And if you do not know your astrology, your Roman calendar is going to flip you into division. Does that make sense? Yeah. No, I had a aha moment. I had to break that one down because a lot of people don't really look at astrology like that because they always throw a 6 stuff. These celebrities do 6. It's Venus.
But there's
She's
not enough
there.
not enough observation. That's what you can tell.
No.
From what I observed, there's not enough observation. So
No.
microscopium, microscope, and this one's interesting. That constellation, apparently, it's up there. I have never seen it myself, but that's something we're discussing together and try to make sense of all this. Microscopium, microscope. And then that becomes interesting when you do alchemy, like we said to Violet, the alchemy part, the microscope. But shouldn't we have macroscope and, instead of telescope? So why if you talk about astrology, astronomy, why is there microscope here? Do we have macroscope somewhere? No. There's no macroscope constellation. What is this?
Wow. Well, I would say this is your universe being humble and being cheeky and saying that it has a little member. It means it has sizes. Of course it has to. Big Dipper, Little Dipper, Ursa Major, Ursa Iwit, minor, minor, major, Asia minor and minus. Why? The scope. Now, what is scope? They see you through a telescope. I drink the scope. I rinse out my mouth. It's green. For your Islamic flag, you people who hate Arabs, if you gargle in Listerine, you're getting alcohol in there, you get a bit tipsy, right? You can drink that whole thing. Coincidence? Oh, but it's good for your breath. Scope. Who's watching me through the scope? The small one. The Little Dipper? The Minor Major? The little stars that don't get their shine? That help you with your nipples? Your little parts of your body? That everyone should be proud of? No Napoleon complex today, people. No Napoleon complex. Because that dude is North Carolina, is Neptune's chariot. It's in your hippocampus. Boom. Gunshots.
Boom. Monoceros unicorn. And now unicorn. That's the next one. Monoceros.
Monoceros.
Wow. Tells you something?
Yeah, it does. It tells me seriously that it relates to dog star Sirius. The dog, the god, the woofer. Mono is the moon again. They have a disease called mono. For you people who get sick, you want to know why you get right. Yeah, it's a sleep. You get tired, right? You sleep. You're docile. Sodium fluoride in your toothpaste gives you the mono, the poison. So mono serious.
Right? What about the monopoly also? Monopoly. Where'd that come from?
The word monopoly is lundi, Monday, amon. Moon. The moon holds the secret to your dark sun. Your moon is the dark sun. It shines at night now. So it's not just Saturn. Ooh, your moon is cheeky. She shows her butt cheek when she's half sometimes. It's a butt cheek. Hi. Or a boobie.
Yeah, so, what's the thing with you say you do big, and it's weird. I've done it when I was younger, to the police. They were following me in a bus, school bus. And I suddenly, I don't know, I decided to pull my pants down and show my butt. So I made that moon, and we call that faire une lune à la police, do a moon. So what is that? What is the relation with the moon and Uranus? Is there something there? Because you show your bum, that's where Uranus is. So is there something with the moon and Uranus? Like, are they partners in something?
Yes. Well, I'll tell you. Very simple. You have the pons in your brain. Pons. You and I have seen this word. It means the bridge of asses. In your head. Now, Uranus, your anus, ass is down there. So the biggest, powerful, biggest insult would be what to someone being stupid and being backwards? You would show them your Uranus, which is your head, telling them that they're being butt heads, meaning they're backwards, meaning they don't think with their top or ass. Their head is an ass. You make an ass out of yourself. That's why you show your ass to the donkey and you pin the tail.
Makes sense.
Bam.
Norma, Norma, Carpenter's level. That's another constellation. 88 official recognized constellation. The next one we're looking at normal carpenter's level.
It says carpenter's level.
Yeah, carpenter's level.
Okay, now I'm gonna quiz you, Jonik. What is C and L in Freemasonry?
C and L, carpenter's level.
It's 33.
Okay.
Ah, right. I know.
Carpenter's level, but that's it. That's what they are, builders and.
Watch, yes. Yeah. Watch. I'm going to show you how they're mind controlling you and me. No more. When you just said carpenter's level now, you just talked to my CL, my L and my C, my locus coeruleus in my brain. So as you're talking to me and saying this carpenter, do we have a John Carpenter horror movie? Jesus Christ, you think Jim Carrey's awake? You better watch out for these Jim Carrey truthers. So now, Norma. Well, who's Norman Bates? That's a coincidence. What is abnormal? Why did Eminem Slim Shady say a bloodstain's normal? Isn't it Norman? Oh, I listened to, yeah, I think I'm stupid. When I was dumb, I was still smart. The norm is the nori. Nori is iron. Iron is you, the blood. So as we speak with these stars, your Freemasons, work in degrees. A 33rd parallel north geographically exists in Charleston, South Carolina. So carpenter's level is 33. What is that? You see where we're going? They are literally building a Disneyland in your head, and you got to get out, and you need to decode your name and do this work like me and Jonik. Yeah, we are in dire need. Dire need.
Gotta get out the merry-go-round a bit.
Yeah, man.
Octans, octans, O-C-T-A-N-S, octans, and the English meaning would be octant, T-A-N-T, and you have an ant, octant, octans, octans. Yeah,
yes.
What is that? Octagon, okay, octagon.
Let's keep it beautiful. You understand me? I'm grateful, first of all. Octans. You have a sextan constellation. Your Arabic people created the sextan instrument in which you can look at the stars. It's the shape of your compass and square in which your Freemasons stole it. Now, tons, octans. Tons, dance theater. See, I was a dancer. That's why I have some unique ear here. T-A-N-S or Z means to dance. Tons, Tanza, Stanza, Tony Danza. Who's the boss? Taurus, Tarzan, Tar Baby,
Tarzan, yeah.
Target. Right. Your octans are Oc is 8. Akhenaten, 8 is your meniscus. It's your octa he or shedron. So when I do these work, when I do the stars, I can manipulate anybody I want. I could play with you all day and trick you, or I can build you back up because someone's bulldozing you with the bull, Taurus.
This is the thing also with astrology. It's like manipulation or motivation. You know, manipulation, you bring people to do something you want them to do because you want them to do it. But the motivation is both sides. So you want to build up with people. And I think there's great way with astrology to exactly build up and make sense of maybe your existence a little bit more, like especially the words, like me, it's the words, the etymology of the word of astrology that I like to dive deep into.
So well, you know, when you said, pardon me, when you said to connect the dots, that's brilliant because your constellations are in dots.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So there you go. So why are we playing those games, right? Why is it when I draw lines in them, they make some weird crooked? Who's the crook? The nook and cranny? Right. Something going on over here.
And they say also, if you want to know the truth, you have to read in between the lines. So it's not necessarily the lines. It's in between those lines, maybe inside those constellations. Maybe there's answers there in between the lines.
Well, I'll tell you why I think your elite are upset. Your demon race. I'm going to build on this real quick. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men, Saturn, couldn't put his ass back together again. Now we find out that Osiris was chopped up into 14 pieces in Egypt. Oh, I'm using my voice now. Now, those 14 pieces would be your Humpty Dumpty. Now, as above, so below, right? Pardon me for my accent. For some people who are a bit slow, I respect my Southerners, okay? Now, no, I do, really. So simple. Your elite are bitter. They are chopped into pieces. Something happened with their race, and they're giving you their fairy tales. They hide, they dance. Freemason secret. They're bitter because they're all broken up about what? You and I are finding that out through symbolism. You're seeing it in the stars. You see what we're doing? We're decoding their story. They have a story, and they want your human celebrities to throw up signs.
We see that he's frozen now. I think he's right when he does the sign.
I missed you.
It got frozen right when he did this. You see the synchronicity right at the right moment. You were talking about Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty is HD, but we have HD TV too. Is that something that sparks something?
Yes, I want you all to notice what Jonick is doing. Notice how he made a connection, right? And then he asked me, is it? No, it is. Now he knows. Yes, my brother. Don't ever second guess yourself with this information. Process it quickly. I know it's hard, but you have to save people's lives today. The mind control is off the charts.
Yeah, and by doing that kind of work, we can have a greater perception of reality than a less faulty perception.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Faulty. Yeah, Humpty fell.
Yeah. Our perception of reality sometimes is very faulty. So, yeah, it's time to get back into alignment. People of the earth, please listen. Boom.
Yes.
Oh, futures, holder of serpent. You're going to like that one. Holder of serpent.
Oh, yeah. I've already done Ophiuchus.
Ophiuchus.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
OD, Garfield, OD. ODB, old dirty bastard. Date of birth is your BOD, is your body. Oh, they're just rapping, yo. Get out of my face. The Ophiuchus makes the obelisk. When you look at it, it makes a, Washington Monument, where we go and kiss it. It's the penis of Osiris. The Ophiuchus is the reason why your men write little penis logos in the bathroom and don't know. All of your tombstones are obelisks in America, Egypt. Ask why. All of your tombstones are penises facing who? Orion, taking their, I don't know, body, their B-O-D, their old dirty bastard? Right, and they go to a certain, remember what Santos said about the worlds? He said, Mill, I'm going to blow your damn mind. Mill is Leo in Mars, a detriment. Leo is ruled by the sun. Mars is the damn Bruno Mars, the god of war, Rome, damn it.
Yeah, and milk. You have the K in there. You have the milk and the K at the end. And the milk is very essential to life, especially if a mother feeds her milk to the child, like proper alignment. Woman for children and cows for calf. And you know what I mean?
Yes. So when Lil Wayne is saying a milli, he's singing Leo in Mars, possibly, or Libra. Now, River Phoenix, river, Eurydanus means a river. The actor who died, Phoenix is a constellation, known to be Scorpio. Much love to Violet Mae Brown for that one. Now, in his birth chart, I don't play. Listen, I'm doing this 24/7, damn it. In River Phoenix's chart, he apparently has Leo, right? Pardon me. He has Mars in Leo. He has the mill. So when I make a mill, I'm shouting out my brother who's not dead, who pretended, put you in agony and depression because all your actors die young and you should never want to be famous because they all die heinous. I mean, Uranus. I mean, Uranus. I mean, your anus. Don't be a dum-dum. You're awesome. Go ahead.
Mill, yeah. And there's also a mill where you produce flour and stuff, I think, in a mill, no?
Yes. And your optic thalamus means a flower. Wow.
FL, hour, flower, FL, hour.
NFL.
Yeah. The FL tower, FL hour, flower, FL tower, FL. I don't
Yes.
know. There's something there. Yeah, I
Yes.
go a lot with the resonance of the sound, the sound that the words make. And I took some notes before. I had something for you aside that I had to talk to you about. Maybe I'll find it back during the time you talk, but it was about the vault of the sky. The vault of the sky. Yeah, something
Yes.
like that. Anyway, we'll get back to it. Orion. This is something we all heard about. Orion, the hunter. Why they call it the hunter? What is he doing up there? I'm interesting
I
how they
love it.
behave up there. The behavior of the stars. That's a bit also a great
Yes.
something to study.
Well, let's be honest, okay? Your stars are not perfect. Your stars made mistakes. They had to go through a process. You start as a baby. You can't speak English or a foreign language. You know nothing. Why aren't you born knowing Orion and knowing Leo? You don't know damn shit. Pardon my language. For you're ignorant. It's hell. So
Yeah.
Zodiac means the ring of animals, okay? Saturn, Orion, or Osiris, he is the animal ruler. He rules the animal kingdom. Osiris does this. Orion now hides the word ion. Now, this is going to blow your mind. That's Nation of Islam. That's your master Farad, Muhammad, I mean Morgan Freeman, I mean MF Doom, I mean your FM Master Farad radio with the moon and the star on their hat, in which Malcolm X says there was underage sex with girls in the NOI, the Orion. Oh, I don't play. So it's real. Orion hunts why? Saturn is Satan. Death. He rules your soul. So let's say this. Maybe some of those stars up there are naughty, and he spanks them, hunts them down when they're not doing their right thing. How dare you make someone have 20,000 fingers? I told you about that. How dare you give that person depression? Your stars can give you problems when you're born. So what's he hunting, right? Yeah, that's my theory. Yeah. He's checking your stars. They're all animals. And here's the king, making sure they're all tamed. Or is he a wild beast from Atala, your Vatican people, right? Hunting you down, taking the different version, killing your animals, not disciplining you with the hunting of learn how to survive in the wild. It's a metaphor. Not just kill an animal and eat it. Learn how to survive your ignorant corporate world. Orion. The eye of you.
You mentioned a few things that I took note during that time, but you were talking about Saturn. Usually tell me if there's something there. Usually on Saturn Day, people go out and go dance, and Saturn has ring. And sometimes, when you dance, you put a holy hoop. I think those ring people dance with. They do it in ballet, I'm sure. They put rings on their hip. So what is the hip? Saturn and Saturn Day and all this has to do together. You're frozen? Okay, you're there. Good.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, pardon me. It did. That might happen a lot. I missed a bit of that. Did you ask me a question?
Yeah, I said on Saturn Day,
The
people go
ring.
dance. People go dance on Saturn Day, and
Yeah.
you have the people at ballet. Sometimes I've seen that they put a cerceau, des cerceaux around the hip. It's called cerceau, cerceau en français.
Cersei.
Yes, Cersei. It's cerceau en français. And they dance with that. So, and Saturn has ring. Saturn has those cerceaux alentour around the thing. I've seen it also with my telescope. That I can confirm it to you. She has rings. So what is the thing with dancing on Saturn Day night? Saturn having ring. People dancing with rings around their hip.
Wow. Bam. Saturn means the Elohim. As Santos Bonacci says, Elohim means to twist. So, Chubby Checker sees...
He does the twist, and he goes down, and he shake his hip.
Oh, his pelvis? Right. So, Saturday. is the day
Pelvis.
in which
Elvis. It's a name. Yeah, Elvis. We're gonna go back to this after. Go ahead.
yes, remember what they called him? They said he's
I
a
have a lot of questions for you. I
yes.
took note. Yeah, go ahead.
Of course he was a just listen. Your pelvis is the symbol of the devil. Look, pull it out of your body. Look at it. It doesn't look, it's demonic. Is it? But you make it look with your skin. So you dance on Saturday. That's the tribe of Dan. Shiva is the seventh one, right? Shiva's the seventh chakra. But Shiva's bitter. Because you see, Shiva rested on the seventh day, in which your hippocampus is Neptune. En français is neuf, is 9, is Neptune's chariot. Oh, I see why our elite are broken up about Humpty and Osiris, because the human has 9. Oops. And so we're dealing with something that only has 7, and it's organized, because Saturn is your math, is order. He organizes your bones, but he's not the spirit of Venus or the sun. They're different. That makes sense?
Yeah, they say as above, so below. If we go with that mantra, as above, so below, can you, with the stars, that's something I took note because you were mentioning gold and stuff before. Can you, with the stars, find precious metal on Earth? Like that map of the sky should be a reflection of the ground where we are. You know,
Yes.
so can you, if you come to a deep knowledge of astrology of the stars, to locate precious metals and water on Earth and stuff like that? Like,
yes. Well, turquoise, let's keep it simple, is high in phosphorus. What?
yeah, that's it. They have composition, they have elements.
So you have phosphorus in your DNA. What? Phosphorus means the morning star, which your Christians don't know. It's in a damn gemstone. Now your quad review is quartz. Why you should walk barefoot on the stones. They glitter and show you the vault. Your thalamus means a vault. They show you the reflections of all the diamonds are forever, and you put them back into your body and absorb Christ. So you're smarter. So you know not to be a dummy and be drooling on yourself at 50 like you were a baby. You were born to be wise, with no phone, no resume, no husband, wife, children, picket fence, cable company, basketball team, religion. You weren't born with any of that stuff. You were born to be wise and walk on your Christ.
Born to be wise, born to be wild.
Woo!
Yeah, man. Boom. Next, pavot, peacock. And that's very interesting. Pavot, because then what's because then we're going to elements of the earth. We're talking about the pavement. Pavot. Ooh. Pavement. Asphalt. Peacock. What is that, Jay?
Peacock? Tell you.
Yeah.
Are we frozen?
Peacock,
okay, cool.
But they said pavot. Yeah. P-A-V-O.
Pablo. Who is Pablo Picasso? Pablo.
Pavot.
Picasso.
Vo.
Yeah. Pueblo. Pueblo?
Pueblo. Yeah.
Pluto. Pluto. Hi. Pluto is the one that raped Venus and is ruling your world today, actually, with toxic chemicals. Yeah. Plutonium? Right. Who made that? Einstein? No. Your minerals. They take the minerals once again, as you said, you were right. You're on fire. And they make your plutonium with Pavo or Pavel or Pablo. He's painting for you. Apparently he was promiscuous and had a lot of babies running around, didn't take care of them. And I'm sure he was a Freemason. Anyways, Pablo Picasso did paintings for the ballet, by the way. He was into the ballet. Do you have ballet people? We're also secret. So now the peacock gives you your politically correct. Politically correct has erect. Correcting me. I'm already erect. Who is correcting me? My peacock. Pea. Pea soup? Split pea? A little stone that they put in eye. That's the pea. Everything in creation. Fibonacci, man. Point of view. In your porn, you have a P-O. Pavo. Oh, that's awesome. You have a POV in your porn, right? Why? Your I is the universe, and you're absorbing an inverted frequency and not going up.
Correction is a word very interesting because you have the word core, you can have corp, and you can have like you had the he, it's erection.
Yep.
So yeah, correction, core, but it's mostly core. Sounds like correction.
Yeah. So someone decided, yeah,
is rising or something.
Someone decided to insult us with Viagra. Now your tree blossoms in the summertime and then it goes limp and goes bald on purpose in the winter? Does the same thing every damn year. You don't see this? Why doesn't it go limp and lose its power like you do when you ejaculate, right? No, it holds. It doesn't waste its seed. It stays correct. So your Romans know your cortex means the bark of a tree. And in psychology, what are they doing to the trees? Simple. Paper mill, the mill. Santos mentioned hell. Leo and Mars, not the right star system. They're inverting your order in the calendar. They're giving you more Lucifer, not enough moon, not enough balance. You need astrologers to decode this for you, simplify it, because they're giving you a lot of heat and correcting you. So when you have sex, right, with an erection, you lose your tree and don't stay strong. You break down. The tree does not, but thousands of years. Where are these humans today?
Yeah, and a boxer with a good stamina and that don't waste his seeds will give you a good correction in the ring too.
Woo! Exactly.
You know, they say to boxers, do not, I heard that often, and every fight that you're going to, you better have all your energy. No?
Yeah, there's copper and phosphorus and zinc in your sperm. That is Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Bel, Tadon, and Isas, and Druid.
That's why we're in a fight with Babylon, so we better not waste our energy.
There you go.
Boom, live and direct.
Peacock is also a symbol of Krishna. Sorry, pardon me.
No, go. I was just...
So the peacock is also a symbol of Krishna and alchemy. It's all colors of the rainbow. Your peacock is showing you all your chakras.
But peacock, well, why call this a pea? Like a pea can be a green pea, the thing you eat. And now the second one, we know what it refers to. So why call it a peacock? Like usually it's not the size of a pea. Eh?
When you see the bird, this is metaphors. I'm going to show you. NBC, or is it ABC, has that fan thing, the fan logo. One of those, yeah, that's your peacock tail. What is a pea? A pea is a seed. The seed grows and shows a tree. Your peacock, has this. The head is tiny, isn't it? But it has a tree growing out of its cock, meaning you cock your gun. No, your cock, part of my language, is also a part of your core.
Yeah, but everyone says that when they talk about cock. They all say, pardon my language. So it's not a nice word in English, I think.
It is it's been taken. I'm saying excuse me because people are prudish, but you know what? All your words are curse words. Your Vatican, go to etymology. Your Vatican is inverting your language. The word nice is an insult. Nice is not a good word in etymology, actually.
That's why you drink your beer in a buck. Cock buck.
Right. And then Coors is correct. Coors beer.
Yeah, Coors beer. Coors
Light. Right. It's going to your Marine Corps. Where they want you to die and kill babies and then come back and no one respects you anyways. Oh, come on.
Come on.
No.
Pegasus, the wicked horse.
Wow. That. Pegasus is the same word as Zeus. Zeus is Jupiter. Now, in Pegasus, you have a beautiful Arabic name called Al-Ghanib. It means the side. Okay? The side. Which means what? Simple. The side is an L. I slow down. LL Cool J. LL Bean. Earth is the cube. 2 L's together make a, watch this, Julius Caesar, July Sun is all messed up, right? Changing the order. Venus, boom, near kind of Leo-ish. And Libra, 2 L's. They're trapping you between the 2 L's. The Leo is near Cancer, right near it. When you cube in astrology, it's called the cube, ice cube of conflict.
Jay, I have something for you, and it's something someone asked me, and he's there in the chat. I see his question.
Great.
Sorab.
Yes, my brother. Yes.
Ragunat. Sorab.
Yeah,
That's it. It's probably someone on your channel, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So he says, and that's something that clicked to me also when I saw his question, and very interesting. The words that start with SPE, like speech, special, spectrum. What about those words that start with SPE?
Spectrum?
Spectrum, special, speech.
Wow.
I can go on Google and get a whole bunch, but
yeah.
What is with the special?
Savranab is psychic. I just did a presentation. Go to my YouTube on Uranus. You have a skeptum star. Skeptum? Skeptical? Right. Spectrum? Septum is 7. It's your 7th chakra. Shiva. Chivalry. HIV is Shiva. Gave you your AIDS. Yes. An animal brain distorted. Yes, he's bad too. So your spectrum is your 7, is you, your 7 pH balance. You want to have your mind blown even more. Did you know that Pope Francis, PF, relates to your pH in etymology, and that Pope Francis is, he's your pH balance. When you say his name and say his name like Beyonce, you're creating a reality in which is false, and shame on you for damning the thing that will save your life, the stars. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Phoenix. Next. Phoenix, and the same in English, Phoenix. And there's a city called Phoenix, also in Phoenix. Arizona. It's called Arizona because it's arid, I think. It's dry. That's why they call it Arizona. Arid zona. It's a zone arid.
Yes. Well, your Phoenix is your Phoenician. E.T. phone home. The Phoenix.
Phoenix is interesting also, Jay, because it's written with a PH here, not the F. You know, all the words that have the sound like the F sound, it's interesting to look when they have PH and when they have F. Different thing. It's like having fun, PHUN and FUN. Different. You're having fun.
Tell you.
PHUN when your pH is balanced and you're getting out of hell. But the other fun is for hellish stuff.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to look up in letter numerology P and H before I say this, just to be clear. So in letter numerology, P is 7 and H is 8. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 and 1 is your 6. Now watch this. Why do you think your celebrities love 6? You have 6 protons, electrons, and neutrons in your mark of the beast, right?
The pH thing, man. Yeah.
P and H. Now, this is going to blow your mind. I've done a presentation on. I'm a different thinker. When you put the P and the H together, right? When you get the F sound, when you're putting together those 2 letters or numbers that make a 6, it's a key. The 6 is the key to unlock. The F, put it sideways, is an old school key. But you need your P and your H, Jupiter in Egypt, Ptah, to make your friends, to make your freedom. The F is the key. It opens and unlocks thee, or it can lock you in.
You know, Jay, there's one madness, and I think it's large up wheel of earth every time, and everyone in the chat now, you're all on fire, as I can see, and I'm reading the chat. I'm trying to pay attention to everything, but he said the name is huge, and it's true, a name is huge. Natives would wait to see the names that they are. I think that's a big, major trauma from Babyland, is that we are named right at birth. Like I renamed myself after 40 years. I found my name, my real. I felt very comfortable with it. But Like, why? Can you extend on this?
Yes. Okay. Now, my name is JHE. My mom didn't know what she was doing. And she recently disowned me officially because she has cognitive dissonance. I still love her. This is for people who have cognitive dissonance. Okay? So, now, when you break the tie with someone who's close to you, right? You start to lose your flow. What was it? Pardon me. I'm starting to sort of wander a little. What was the theme?
The name is big, and we are named at birth. When
At
I
birth,
think
thank
we
you.
should wait
The name.
to see the name that we are.
Namaste. Namaste is your name. It means thank you. Tank. Uterus. You. Thank you, Uranus. You're acknowledging the great ones when you do this. So you're always thinking about your words, birth. So my name, JHE, I see it in license plates. I see it in the link. I see it in a damn someone's name. It's everywhere because your name, when you wake up, the stars talk to you through letters, literally. I'm showing people this it's happened thousands of times to me after I woke up, which means it was in front of me the whole time. I wasn't awake. Your name will show up if you talk to it and decode it because your stars, how did you get English? How do you form your words? How? Why? From nothing? It's air. You can't see it. Your body is intelligence. It needs other influences to give you the data.
We make the word come alive. Like, love means nothing until someone come and emphasize the love with living action. Then you feel the love. You know, so but other than that, words are words without action, without meaning, without someone giving force to those words, which is the most powerful I don't like to say weapon, but the most powerful force available to humanity is the word.
Yes. The problem with the elite, and I'm going to say this to the elite, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You cannot pretend to be the stars. Here's my issue. Hey, Bruno Mars, you are not Mars. Just like Julius Caesar was not Jupiter in Cancer. Just like your Pope is not the Father in heaven. It's a fat her. It's Hermes. It's a transgender. You better respect them. So you stars out there, right, who want to be a star, you don't have to be obnoxious and say it because you are it. Your hippocampus is not coming out of your body saying, I'm Neptune's chariot. Your solar plexus does not come out and say, oh, I'm the immortal sun, does it? It contains its damn self. Your cuneiform bone does not say, I'm the first thing written, and it talks to you arrogant. You see, you have arrogant people because they're jealous. They don't have your star system in Atala. What is the Vatican City worshiping? What are these Grateful Dead beings that you can't see that you have with you? What are they? They're bitter. What did Santos and Violet say? The planets do not go down there. Only the stars do. You and me, the employees, the worker bees.
Whoa. Yeah, because there's got to be, if there's parents for child on Earth, there's got to be parents for stars, no? Yes. Parent stars, is there like grandfather? Is there a very, very old star that shine onto the little one that like here on Earth, usually the elderly people have more wisdom than the young ones who just start experimenting life. Like I didn't have the wisdom I have today at 15, for sure. So what about up there? Is there stars that are showing the way to the others, maybe?
In Thomas H. Burgoyne's, and thank you again, Jonik. I had a rough week. My mom disowned me. You know what I'm saying? There was some challenges. But you know what I said to myself? I'm going to be a tree. I'm going to be the tree takes shit. The tree takes war. The tree has survived nuclear war. Hiroshima, Vietnam, Iraq war, Napoleon war. All of it. Now, in Thomas H. Burgoyne's, and it gives you food still. It's not mad at you. Damn it. Wow. Cortex is the bark of a tree. Be a tree. In Thomas H. Burgoyne's Light of Egypt, it talks about how your moons are the children of the planets. So you are absolutely a genius. And trust yourself. You're on it. When you listen to what I'm doing, I'm not bragging, but when you listen to what I'm doing, it's diverse. And it is the truth. Because you have no choice but to connect.
And what makes someone have a rich wallet? Like they say, I heard that people that have rich wallet because they have diversified placement, like they diversify they place money a bit everywhere, and then but that's in the sense of money. It's not really my thing, but the riches that we have is that it is the diversity on Earth. That's where we're rich because we have lots
Yes.
of diversity, and that's
And
what.
so God killed his children, didn't he? Well, God had to do that. I'll tell you why. It's very simple. Listen, you people who watch these safari shows where they go and hunt, they watch the animals, right? Very simple. So ask yourself a question. Why does the gazelle, okay, go to the same place and let itself be eaten? It's child, remember? It means a child, the animal, right? Why is it just, and it knows it's going to happen. It goes to the same. Now, if you were a human, you and me, right? Let's say we're hanging out, right? We're gangbangers. We're chilling, right? They shoot at us. We survive. Are you and I going to go back there ever again? Probably not. But the gazelle just goes back because I'll tell you, they sacrifice several children in order for the gods to eat and become adults, meaning it's an order that that animal that was eaten by that other animal did not go to McDonald's, did not have sex and rape someone. It's an animal that only ate it because it was hungry, and it knows that it was that food chain, and that when it eats it, it sacrifices its child to give back to the wild, the wilderness. But if I'm a human, I do that. I'm out of my food chain. I'm out of my food chain. So does that, now I don't have the right because I'm in a different world. Whoa, bad karma. I'm not recycling the animal back to its place, the ring of animals. No, I'm recycling in the human kingdom. Your animals ascend in the animalistic spiritual sense. It's not bad, but they're different, and we're fucking it up. Bad. Whoa.
You said before that you can pretend to be a star and stuff like that. And when I look at the word set elite, you have the word elite, the elite, and you have set. So is there the way that they put satellite up there? Is it to pretend that they have their own star system? Because if you look at those from CGI or stuff, it just looked like shining star. Like from far, a set elite wouldn't look like a set elite on the ground. So is that the madness behind it?
Well, you know, these are fallen angels, man. It's the simple. They are. We are too, but they're the fallen in the lower Atala angels. See, people don't think the right way. Why do you think Elon Musk drove his car to the sun? What's the story of Icarus?
What's the representation of this in astrology? Go deep into this, like that.
Icarus. I'm going to help you. Oh, yeah. I don't.
To fake Mars.
Icarus. What is the story of Icarus? They warn Icarus, don't get too close to that sun. It'll melt your wings or something, right? Icarus is cocky. Icarus is your fallen angel. He's dumb. He doesn't know who he is yet. Not listening. This is Elon Musk. This is your race. This is your demons. They're in mythology. So Icarus, what does he do? He says, I'm going to do what I want to do. Satan, that's selfish. Well, I'm a god. Well, you are, you know, sort of. They're human, right? In a sense. I'm going to do it. Get in my car. Go up there. What happens? Goes up there. And he fails. He burns himself. What do you think your elite were doing? They were doing trial runs before your Elon Musk technology where they could do CGI on your ass and show you Icarus successfully? Right. Goes to the sun because you do that when you die. Santos told you. Yeah. You can either go to the sun, the moon. Are you kidding me? Vrindavan, which has Raven in it. The bird, Raven. Corvus constellation. Are you kidding? The crow, Brennan Lee. People, wake up.
And the car was red, too. Car was red.
Say it again?
The car is red that we've seen in fake space.
Yes. Listen. Rome fell, didn't it? Rome did. What do you think they're doing now? They're rubbing it in your face that they're back in power. We let them in. They're very good at your chakras and your crotch. Look at all your dick symbols, okay? In Disney World. They know how to get you. That's the only way your Mayans got their asses handed, literally. They went in their anus, raped them, and turned them into sexually uncontrollable, meat-eating, and not doing the ritual the right way. But yeah, they fucked them up. And now you and I are survivors of rape, man. Mental rape.
Oh yeah, for sure. We've been abused. Me, I feel the abuse, and I know I've been abused. So that's when you start facing the fact that you've been abused by this system and this nonsense world. You start to open up your eyes a bit. You were mentioning Icarus or something like that during the time we were talking, but there's also the Icori tree, and we smoke fish and stuff with the Icori tree. So what the hickory tree has to do with this? Because I just what I've done something, and I was putting liquid smoke in there, and it's hickory smoke.
What is hickory dickory dock? The mouse went up the clock. Hickory dickory. Hickory. Cortex is the bark of a tree. Thalamus receiver of the flower on the tree. So we smoke from the tree, tobacco, a plant, to blossom our brain. That's it. Only nature can do it. Not, I don't know, a Dollar Tree, the American store where you go in there, $1, everything is one universal Catholic number. And then they go to church after that and wonder why they're still sick.
Yeah, the dollar store. I always wonder where that idea comes, but it's the madness, the one in our face all the time. B1, the bone B1, and the very important to program us to. So we have.
I wanted to say something about my cats. May I add something?
Yeah, we're gonna finish in about 5 minutes. No?
This is gonna blow people's minds. I had to get it off my chest. Look at your cat's eye. Your cat's eye has the number 1 in the middle, a slit, and a circle around it. Your cat's eye is showing you 10. The number 10 is your cat's eye. Akhenaten, the pharaoh, yep. It's the eye of Leo. Ole. Okay, that's why, once again, you're being ruled by the Illuminati. The light people, where the sun rules, they don't have a sun where they're from. They want yours, and they want to take it from you because they didn't fly. They didn't work out. But it failed. You don't know how to ascend. Oh, you're a demon. Oh, you're jealous. I got something for your ass. It's called Jonic and Jay and Santos and Violet Mae Brown.
Yeah, that's gonna be. We're gonna have a hangout all together also. Maybe in January. That Santos.
Yeah, that's what he told me. January. Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. We're gonna do maybe 2 or 3, 2 or 3 here. Perseus, hero who saved Andromeda. Perseus.
Andromeda means the chained woman in astrology. Who is the Django Unchained and the Chainsaw Massacre? Perseus is the sun. Perseus is the fallen light of the sun. You see, if the sun, how it moves around your earth, right? It emits energy down and up, down and up, down and up. So it's giving you good sun and bad sun. Perseus is one of his or her solar rays in hell. He's a hero because he goes out of there and gives you your morning and frees. Andromeda is in Cancer. So he's unchaining her with the light. Simple.
Hey, I was thinking of something. What about Pinocchio? Because you have the word pine in there, pineal gland, pine, pineal gland. What about Pinocchio? And it's his nose that gets long. When he tells lies, his nose goes long.
Jonic is a threat. Y'all, look, you truthers better step it up.
Yeah, so Santos, step up your A game.
Whoa. Santos did a presentation about what you are talking about exactly. He says that Pinocchio is the pineal gland. I'll never forget it. The first video I watched of his, I wrote notes. I memorized it. So you have to do the work. I had pages after Santos' stuff. Yeah, because it was that good.
I don't know. I haven't seen that part.
Yeah, no, he has one. Yeah, you're right. It's the pineal gland.
Okay. It refers to the pineal gland.
Yeah, man.
So if I watch some Pinocchio episode, I should find some occult stuff in there about the pineal gland, or?
Yes. Okay. What did he want? He wanted free will. A Freemason wrote that story. Did you know that? A Freemason wrote the story. Yeah. He wanted to be human. Now ask yourself, what race is the wood race? Would you listen? Would it be a demon race that tried to fly to the sun, in which it didn't work out? Could be the Hyksos people that your human race kicked out of Egypt in your Bible, and they came back as Elon Musk, driving to the sun, showing you it worked. How dare you not believe? Look, I'm you. You're not my solar plexus, but I can drive. You don't have blood like me. I have Mars. Oh, but I want to be. These people are immature. I want to be Iron Man. I have iron in my blood. Shame on you, Downey Jr.
You said you're Excel people, you said?
Sure. I don't remember.
Okay. So now your Excel people are in your pixel on your computer. Where's that word come from? Pixel.
Pluto. The one who kidnapped Venus, put her in her place, made a woman out of her, but he hurt her. So you are dealing with the Plutonic, Plutarch, Plato. Yeah. They made sure their names in history were remembered. Those planets constantly feed that name. And so when you're in school, you are now creating their reality. So you're living in a Greek reality. The police is polis. It means a Greek city. Hey, you officers, you're not patriotic. You sold out. So don't give me that stuff about being a patriot. You know, nothing personal, not all bad, but get into your names because you are not a patriot. No, you're not.
Most don't observe, don't question, and especially when it comes to the police. Also, you said it, and the lights on top is so evident. Why blue and red? Like, why not another color? Ask yourself the question. You know, that's the kind of stuff people should ask themselves, should observe. And when you observe the car passing, okay, why is light is red and blue? Then you start to make sense of reality. But why are we not questioning? Is because we're conditioned not to question. That's the thing. And
yes.
Until something come and shake the tree so the fruit can fall, you will not probably never question anything. That's the sad part. But unless you have a willful desire to move out of your nonsense, but even that unawareness, lost in the abyss of unawareness, what do you really know, Jay? Eh?
Can you keep building? I'm going to go to the bathroom. Keep talking.
Yeah, I'll keep talking, no problem. But that's it. It's a lot about, our awakening, our not only our awakening, I think it's more than an awakening that's happening. It's a self-realization that we're all having, that we're alive, and that we have to do something with our lives. That's a responsibility, you know, and you feel a lot better also after you have done your part. Like every time I feel better going to bed at night knowing I've done my part. Like I get up during the day and I feel uplifted. I feel in shape to share. You know, that we're not giving you truth here, we're sharing the truth. And the truth within ourselves, within me, within Jay, within what we have experienced with life. And we're going to keep doing it for sure with Rosin on the TRU-MON Show. You want to add something, Jay, maybe before we hang up?
So I missed that. So I wanted to, may I say one thing about what you said?
Yeah, he said we're here to build and we're going to keep building together. That's what I said. But I said you want to add something before we finish this hangout?
Yeah, quickly. This is to Santos's followers. I have compassion, okay? So because of Santos, I have a lot of people that are emailing me. I'm doing readings, and it's getting positive feedback. However, I'm noticing a pattern, and I've seen a lot of this, okay? Now, Santos has never... damned homosexuality. All right. He has got angry and said things. We know he's apologized. So I get emails like this, like basically we're in the age of Aquarius ruled by Uranus. Uranian is homosexual. So I'll tell someone if that's in your name, right? If it's in your chart, Uranus, you are here to remind the gay community who they are. And what I get is this, but I'm not gay. Are you gay? That's an abomination. And the person now is rethinking this because I said, if you're homophobic, unfollow me. Because I have gays in my family who are afraid for their life because they know if they say it, they're going to get hurt, and it's not fair. So if you are a follower of Santos, rethink your homosexuality thing big time. You have to, because you're in their age. Why do you think that they're so dysfunctional and they have the highest suicide rate? Why? It's not glorifying it. Their whole culture is they're having sex because we've been beating them, calling them ugly. So what you going to do when you get laid? You're going to feel good. So I understand why they do that. But they're out of control, and we need to help them.
You know, often the homosexuality, it's something that starts young. It's something that I think you're probably born like that, and
Sure.
yeah, yeah, I think,
What?
and it's always been around me. I'm not homophobic at all. I have
Yeah.
me. It's immediate forgiveness, full compassion. So
Yes.
there's no judgment here. I don't judge anyone for what they do with their life. But is it possible that in the stars in your chart you have something that say you might have a tendency to become homosexual or something like that?
Yes. Mercury.
Okay,
I
it's
have a lot of,
Mercury.
yeah, I have a lot of Mercury. He's androgynous. So that means he can be both. But he knows who he is and she. He knows the she parts and the male. Problem is your gays don't know their she parts and their male parts at all because your scientists told them they're ugly, they're wrong, they're an abomination. You see where I'm going? So they hate themselves and they're a valuable part of the truth. Without the gay people awake and doing vegan, flat earth, what we're doing, etymology, we're going to suffer. And the women awake, we're going to die. Oh, yeah, it's not going to, it's pointless. Trust me,
And
pointless.
they usually have no children, so they have time. They have a bit more time, and they're more focused. Because
Yeah,
when you start having children and all that, it consumes a lot of your time. Me, it consumed my whole life until I realized it was consuming my whole life.
yeah.
But yeah,
Listen, my gays have their shit together. Okay, you people who follow Santos, I noticed that a lot of you don't have your own videos of your work. Santos wants you to do the work like I do because he's tired. I can see he's tired, man. This is exhausting. It's depressing. It's empowering, but it's depressing when you don't see people doing the work. Your gays, I have a gay works with me at my New Pioneer. Okay, long story short, she wears makeup. Okay, it's they. I call them they. They wear makeup, and they have an Instagram page. They have their gay name. They have their stage name. They have a makeup page. They have a fashion page. They have all these followers coming in. They have a show they're doing. They're networking. What are we doing in the truth movement? So your gays are always talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wear this. They're very organized. They're shamans. They are. They're just being led the wrong way, but they're very good.
because yeah, because most of us prefer gather information all our life without taking action. You know, how long do we need to gather information before stepping in and doing our part? Like, come on. So yeah, thank you very much, Jay. Again, great build up. Always, it's an honor. I feel very fortunate and highly favored all the time to have the chance to also people in the chat. We do this to share. We're not giving you truth. We're sharing our truth, our experience, our life here on Earth. I am not a robot, Ruby said. Perfect. Must go. Much love to all. Will of Earth to serve your country is a ID ut. ID to serve your country is a ID ut. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Idiot, idiot, idiot's a great. It's a word we should look at next time.
Sure.
Marilyn, merci beaucoup. That way, Sorab. There's word that give me. There's names give me a chance. It's sometimes a bit challenging for me to pronounce, but I'll get there.
You're doing
April,
good.
I have read the book you have mentioned in the chat. She mentioned The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I have it here. I have read it, the whole thing. Very great book. Yeah. No, I like if you have book to suggest me like that, go ahead. Like I'm gonna reread the chat after, but thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Jay, and stay there. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit.
Yes,
Got some stuff to share with you. So
of course.
thank you, everyone. Boom. We're out.
Yes.
See ya.
Thank you, subscribers, and thank you, followers, your leaders.
That's it. See ya. Boom.